Hello and welcome back. Um so I think I'm depressed. I think I got that seasonal affective blah blah. Um I need that vitamin D. So at some point last night I felt it was appropriate to sleep. Well, okay, not so much sleep, but cry myself to sleep right here on my nice, super comfortable lazy boy. And after that, I kind of woke up in the middle of the night again. And I had so much pain. I don't see how somebody can go and just do this the whole time. And that's coming from someone who's done stippling more than once. And I don't mean just as to shade, but I mean the whole fucking piece of artwork is stipples. I can't, no. Anyways. So, I have to take my drugs, please excuse me. Pause. Play. I forgot what I was talking about. However, I am covered in scabs. My face is so dry. I feel like I could sit here and do this forever. Yeah, I could definitely sit there and do that forever. Anyway, it's not what I'm here for. So I kind of wanted to do some drastic blending. And what I mean by that is you know how people do the highlighting shit and they contour. They want to contour. I don't know. I don't contour. I don't know what that means other than to shade and blend. So we're gonna bust out this nude palette that I have. Gosh. I don't know why this says blush. It looks like a nude to me. Well, I don't know who wears white as a nude, but see, and this is spice, but that looks like blush. Also looks more nude to me. There's wow, electric, rainbow. I don't think anybody comes here to watch some depressed chick do some makeup from a decade ago. Why are there people who come here? Present you, what the hell are you doing with your life? / future me, do you see what past me has to deal with? So we're gonna do some dramatic that's apparently supposed to bring out your cheekbones and make you look skinny, but it's probably just gonna make me look like a puppet. I noticed that some people use red as to blend unwanted hairs and whatnot. See, I don't like doing this part up here because I feel like that part of my body is tanned enough. My dog. Copyright that, YouTube. Oh, that's the same color as my skin. I thought that was going to be lighter. Well, you know what's lighter than everyone's skin? White. So maybe I'll never be like famous, but like maybe these videos will be like for like beauty gurus to show you what not to do. And I really don't think there's a right or wrong way to do your makeup, because like just a century ago we were doing what was it? What was it? Mercury and shit. Yeah, we're putting a bunch of mercury in makeup. I mean, even the Tin Man from... How do I get rid of this? Maybe blend that with this. Okay, anyway, so the Tin Man in the original Oz, Wizard of Oz movie adaptation, like I said, the Tin Man had to use this like aluminum I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for my frames to catch up with my life. Which, I'm not going anywhere, so, like, how did the frames get lost? Anyway, back to this Tin Man story that's... Oh. Do you guys see it again? My mouth keeps on twitching. Anyways, so, yeah, they used aluminum-based powder and, like cream on his skin, and they told him, they're like, okay, don't eat any solid foods, right? You'll be fine, just don't eat solid foods until we get the makeup off you. And yeah, he kind of got permanent damage. I think everyone from the Wizard of Oz has some sort of permanent damage from it. I know the Wicked Witch of the West, I don't know, the green one, she caught on fire. I think two of them did, two of the actresses, and one was given a couple $100 settlement. You know, in today's world, I think she only got like $36. And then Dorothy, they had to, I don't know why they were trying to, like, bind her chest. But they bound her chest and they gave her, a corset. So, even the lion guy, he was, he didn't take too well to his, costume either. So, I hear that when people want to look like they have bigger lips, they do the under part, and it's supposed to make it look more defined, give it like a wannabe shadow. I kind of see it. So, Can you not? So yeah, the original Wizard of Oz was not only a bitchin' movie, but it almost killed a bunch of its actors. It's great. It's like one of those haunted films. I really don't know if I'm doing any of this right, but I'm here, I'm queer, and there's nothing to fear. Yeah, I think I did an okay job. So, I think part of the reason why I chose to go on today, as in like on like recording, not kill myself, that is some hot ass tea. But I think the reason why I decided to go on is because, yes, I'm upset. Yes, I've been sleeping. Not necessarily sleeping a lot, but I don't know, one can say I've been catching up on my sleep. I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, I've been taking more naps, and I mean, to be honest, I'm probably gonna shower this off as soon as I stop recording and attempt to like maybe finally tie-dye, you know, do the dishes, do something with my life. This is totally uneven. But, yeah, no, I'm not really doing too well, and I don't really feel like reaching out to my therapist because what the hell would I say other than I can't stop crying? And then she's gonna be like, well, it's okay to feel sad. I'm kidding. That's not what my therapist sounds like. And I've had so many, I don't know if this is normal. However, I've had so many therapists that I'm just like, I don't know what that means. However, I think what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I know what they're going to say, so I bother them, and like, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal, so I wouldn't really call it crisis, you know, even though that's who you call when you don't have therapy and you need to talk to someone. Again with the frames. And I would love to blame it on like, oh, you know, I don't know. I would love to blame it on, be able to blame it on something. My frames. Or my depression. Hey, maybe I can look at them within the same light as each other. Speaking of light, I mean, it kind of makes it look better, but it's not like I can keep this light on me while I'm outside. Okay, I think I'm gonna bust out the crimson because I don't know how to do anything subtle when it comes to eyeshadow. And we're still not done with contouring the face. We're gonna make these puffy face sides look a little more defined. Where's my brush? My brush is missing. So I wanted to go with a darker color on the outside. I'm sorry for those of you who have that like phobia where you can't stand the sound of someone chewing. My dog is on a tarp chewing. So like trigger warning, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying it to like undermine, even though I was a little late on the trigger warning because I just caught it. However, nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. So I wonder if these use like the fake mica. Nope. There's some real mica. Oh, it tells you how to do your eyeliner or eyeshadow. There's like a little instruction thing on the back. Does anyone ever read these things? I sure as hell don't. I don't know if you could tell. But I don't know. I'm having fun. We're having fun. It's great. It's great. So I don't really have any plans. I know I probably shouldn't lay in bed all day. I want to cook something for my boyfriend, but I do have to do the dishes before I even get like the food stuff ready. So like when I cook, I need like the dishes to be done and I need the stove to be like in a certain condition. And when it's not, I'm just like, I guess I'm not gonna do it. And my boyfriend was awesome. I had some leftover coconut curry rice. And I ate it with like some tuna yesterday. It's the worst brush to use when you're trying to blend. Don't take advice from me. I'm the what not to do. I still have yet to bust out my new brushes. I think I've used them once. Yeah. I'm just gonna smear. At first, I had been trying really hard not to smear, but I can't. Yeah, it just goes on way better when you smear. It's great. It's great. I love it. It's great. Is that darker than my face? No, it's just a different color. You can barely tell. Kind of shiny. Okay, it's very shiny. So before I decided to hit record, I was thinking like you know, most people when they, before they hit the record button, they know what they're going to talk about. They have a script, something written down. They know how to edit shit. And, I mean, like, yeah, I took some photography classes in college or whatever, but that was with an LSR camera, which means, like, developing your own film. Like, I signed myself up for the wrong class. I still learned a lot about, cinematics and censorship in the United States and blah, blah, blah. It was an awesome class. However, that being said, I've never had any formal training with digital works. I'm more of an old school kind of pen to paper bitch. But, I mean, we all start somewhere, right? Like, I love Markiplier. I love listening to creepypasta. But they didn't all start off, like, awesome. They were rough around the edges. Speaking of rough around the edges, why do I have one brow that looks curvy, and another one that looks square? And this is the curvy one. My life makes no sense. I don't see how these beauty gurus do it. I really don't. Like, even my cousin, who's like 17. We're 10 years apart. And she, like, does her makeup super well. Whereas I look like some child who got into mommy's makeup. I don't remember buying this. Or, like, even, like, getting it, bringing it home. Not saying that, if I finger lifted this shit. Oh my gosh, she's smearing it again. We need to bop it. Yes. I don't know. That is my dog on my tarp. We didn't even put any blush on. Like, it's... Jesus. So I used to like using lipstick as blush because it just kind of stays there, and I could never find a blush that was like deep enough for my liking. I know they're uneven, but when I look in the camera versus looking in the mirror, I see 7 different things. Maybe when we put... Yeah? Is it that serious? Is it really that serious? Do you have to continue? Can you come here? Come here. Get over here. What are you doing? What are you doing with your whole life? Sorry if my dog scared you. Forgot what I was talking about, if I was talking about anything. I somehow managed to stretch this out into 30 minutes again. And you would think that's what YouTube's algorithm wants, is just, somebody chuck, mucking around every day. I'm just like spewing content. But what is content? Like, who judges what content is? Like, how is Elsa and Spider-Man mucking and ducking each other and snogging considered content? But I'm considered a waste of time. And I know to, like, my 2 subscribers, it's like, no, you're not a waste of time. And then the Brad Mondos and the James Chars in the world are like, this bitch needs to do better. And then maybe I'll make fun of her on my stream. I don't know, maybe I should just stick to Twitch to where there's no, like, what is it called? There's no trail. So that's the powder. Now for some eyeliner. I like using this Maybelline Master Kajal. It's a cream kohl with a K and an H eyeliner. This helps for, like, I don't know, because it says something about a smoky something. Use sideways, no sharpener needed. Tip does not twist up. Onyx Rush. Oh, I thought it said something about, what is it? Smoky eye. Because it's really good to shade. Or it's really good for shading. Yes. So my stomach feels hungry. And I could, like, think of things to make. Like, there's still more tuna. I can make more rice. That was for real a whole ass eyelash. Help. I don't see how people can fill this time with their voice. And then I think back to, it's because they're reading off of a script. And there's, like, layers to their content. And when I say layers, I don't mean, it's just somebody doing one thing, or, there's a deeper meaning to this. I mean, like, they extract they extract sounds and like put in, why is my light flickering? They put in you know, time and editing and all this other such. That's not bad. You know, like there's like an intro and there's like music that's non-copyrighted, and I don't know. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere today. I'm not leaving the house. My challenge for myself today is to not take a nap in the afternoon. As easy as that sounds, I don't know if I can do it. But yeah, I really don't see how a person with not a lot of experience can blow up on the YouTubes and go viral for like, you know, an amount of time without either having a whole team to help you with your shiza or just knowing how to edit a video in the first place. And I got extensions, I got software, I got apps. And I know like they sound like the same thing, but apparently there's a huge difference. And what do you call it? You know, I've tried all these different thingamahoozers, but I haven't found one to like tickle my fancy yet. So, and by tickle my fancy, I mean like I can't figure out even with the tutorials how the fuck to work shit, and it keeps on like wanting me to buy more shit. And I try to go for like ones with higher ratings or like, you know, stuff that's been like sponsored from other people's channels or whatever. And no, it's not working out. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm so lost. Oh. So this is a mango tango black tea with half of it. No, a teaspoon. Hello. A teaspoon of sugar. However, I don't like my tea so dark. Especially if it's black tea. I don't know why, but I like green tea more than black tea. And this is black tea. So, I've seen people use tea bags as to help people get the bags from under their eyes. I want to know if that like actually works, that actually does something. You know, like do you have to have a certain I'm not happy with this tea. For those of you who are wondering, I have a garbage. Technically, it's a recycling. And I think tea bags are recyclable. I also think that recycling companies sort through all that shit. So, like, if it wasn't recyclable, like, they would just toss it in the landfill. I feel like, you know, there's no plastic. It's all paper. You know, it's earth product. It's products from the earth. I wish there was a special place for us to take our used tea bags. Like, I know those who compost, you know, coffee grounds, vegetable scraps, tea bags, like that sort of stuff can go in your compost. And I've tried to compost, but every time I compost, it's not good for my allergies. Let's just say that. I think I'm pushing on like 35 minutes. So I think I'll go. My plans are to do the dishes, take a shower, and maybe eat something. I don't know, my stomach hurts so bad. My boyfriend's awesome. He brought me fries yesterday, and like, I need to be really careful of what I eat because I have IBS, and it's fucking great. But anyway, yeah, I have IBS, but fries are always like when we were first together, he would always ask me, you know, hey, I'm over here or I'm by here. And I would always say fries. Because they're gluten-free, they're vegetarian, they usually don't upset my stomach. And yeah. So future me, present you. I don't know what to say. I hope that I can use this to my advantage in the years to come. Whether that's self-exploration, identification, like, you know, like finding yourself or whatever. I am so dry. I mean, like, physically dry. Well, time for the uploading process. Bye.